You know what they say, it takes money to make money? It's not true. It takes courage to make money. So which is the courage sector in 2021?
Just before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we release new videos.
The sector I'm talking about is Southwest. And in 2021, Star 3 arrives in the Southwest sector right here. Now, commonly, most of the books out there will regard this as the arguments and dispute sector. So a lot of people say if you use this area, you sleep in this area, you're going to argue with your wife's going to beat you up, and it's going to have you're going to have a divorce, and it's going to be a bad sector. You know, we don't like this sector, and a lot of people just like recommend you put some fire element there, put some candles, hang some red lanterns and stuff like that. Well, commonly that's the way. That is because a lot of people are afraid of arguments and disputes. Now, let me ask you a question. You mean in your entire life you have never argued with anybody? And was the arguments always a bad thing? Or did you understand someone better if it's constructive? There you go. If it's constructive, if you do it with respect, you need this to help you improve and become better. And also, sometimes you need to overcome your negative voice inside. Have you ever argued with the negative voice that is inside that tells you can't do this, you can't learn this skill, you're not good enough, you're going to make very little money, you're going to suffer forever? Did you argue with that voice? Maybe if you have that voice, that inner voice that keeps bringing you down, it's time that you use this area in your house and enhance your own voice to argue with that voice and win for once, right? It's time for you to gain that courage. Courage is when you're able to argue with this fear that is in you that pulls you back from pursuing, your dreams, your goals, your vision. Every time you want to do something and you can't do it because something is holding you back because you're afraid, you got to argue with that. So don't keep thinking that you have to argue with outside, someone argues with you. Maybe it is you need to overcome that fear in you. That's how you gain that courage. So in a good way, okay? I don't disagree with using fire in this area to sort of put you on the winning side. So yes, you could, but be careful here, yeah? You can use candles in the house or brighten up the place and so forth to increase the fire element. If you know how to use date selection, you can select a fire day to activate the energy so you don't have to keep the candle there for long term. But that's using objects, okay? Using objects is not a highly skilled Feng Shui practice, but for common people, that's what they do. Skillful Feng Shui practitioner will be itemless, okay? Because you do it so subtly that nobody knows that you did Feng Shui in the house. That's called Gou Sao, okay? If you use item, you go in there, wow, everybody knows you did Feng Shui. That is called a low hand. Low hand means an amateur, right? So high level skill. So the way to do that is be in that area and really do some self-reflection. If you're using the Southwest area, don't use it 24/7, but if you're in that area or if you're sleeping in the area, spend some time to do some self-reflection in 2021. How do you, come to where you are right now? What are the obstacles? What fear is holding you back? What limiting beliefs that you have that has stopped you from, achieving the financial goal that you want, that stopped you from, gaining the relationship that you want in your life? What has stopped you? What is it that is in you that didn't allow you to, go to the gym and work out and have that body that you want? Why is it that you have all these problems? It's time to confront them, argue with that, and win. Okay, that's how you use the star number 3, because this star is about courage. It's about winning the war and that internal war that you need. So it's not always arguing with someone else out there, okay? So don't worry about this, yeah? So even if you argue with someone out there or someone's arguing with you, you can do it respectfully. Don't worry. If you're confident, you're steady, you're stable, you're emotionally calm, it's fine, okay? You will get through this. In fact, it'll be improvement, it'll be a breakthrough for you. Now, of course, different stars, different lifestyles will have a different impact as a result of using this sector. So, how do you get your lifestyle? How do you know that? If you're new to Feng Shui, you're new to Joey Up workshops, see the link that is on your screen or on the comment section of this video right now. Go to that link. You can download the accompanying notes and also plot your destiny chart for 2021. You will see it in this corner of the chart. So this is the corner. You see that? So there's star 3, star 4, star 5, depending what is your lifestyle. Now this star here has a certain element, and the element will interact with this area and therefore producing a slightly varied result for the individual, okay? So let's start with the so-called the most intense, okay? The most intense using this area will be star 2 and star 3. If you are life star 2 and 3, you're using this area, the so-called challenge, the struggle is intense, okay? It doesn't mean it's bad. It simply means more intense. You know, some arguments are mild and some arguments are intense, okay? So you go through the intense version of this. However, the outcome can still be positive if you are steady, if you're mentally, clear on what you want to achieve, and if you want to go through the internal breakthrough. This would be a great sector. If you're alone in this area, using as your personal room, I think it's fine. A lot of times for us to achieve the results that we want, we have to overcome our own self. Okay, to get a new self, you got to overcome the self that is not so good. So if you're star 3 and star 2 in particular, that breakthrough, it's painful, but ultimately you become better. That you is holding you back, so get rid of that you, right? And then you'll be all right. The reason why you're not living the life you want is because of that bad you. So argue with that, have a breakthrough, and you see a much better outcome for yourself, okay? Star 1 and 4 in this area, if you are star 1, if you are star 1 and if you are star 4 and you're using the southwest area, the benefits is interesting. You get a good teacher, a grumpy one, possibly the attitude is a bit feisty, but through the education, through the teaching, or maybe it's just a friend, right? Through a partner, there will be some scolding, right? Maybe he or she's going to scold you a little bit, and you're going to be okay with it. I know there's going to be an ego bruise, especially for star number 1 who's using this area. It's like, oh, how can you scold me, But if you think about it deeply, sometimes that's a message that you need to know throughout this year in order to become better. A lot of us have to, have that humility to learn. It's not easy, right? Especially if you already have certain level of success in life and then you meet someone who's just like, wow, what the hell are you, right? But when you go through this in 2021, you find that it becomes a good teacher for you and you can improve and become better, okay? For those of you who are Life Star 5 and Life Star 8, Southwest sector is your wealth area for 2021. Now, what do I mean? Well, yes, there will be some fights, there will be some challenges along the way, but along the way, as a result of that, through a little bit of argument and screaming, new ideas came out, new breakthrough came about, and you're able to break the old pattern and pivot to something new. So this is quite important, especially for challenging times, right? In challenging times, you got to do something different. And if you try to do the same old, and you're unwilling to feel uncomfortable, you're not going to have a new idea. So if you're 5 and 8, and you're in this area, you need this to give you that slap, that slap that wakes you up. Okay, I gotta be different. I gotta throw that the old and unworkable ideas away so that I can make way for a pivot and to do the entire thing, my business and my work, in a totally different way. Listen, the way to stay ahead of the game is to make yourself obsolete. Life Star 5 and 8, you're using the Southwest sector. Maybe it's time to make yourself obsolete. For those of you who are 6 and 7 in the Southwest area, in terms of your health, there'll be some form of struggle. Okay, everything else is great except that there might be some, maybe some things that you need treatment. Maybe you need to go through that immense health, regimen that health routine that can help you lose weight. Maybe you need to lose weight. Maybe you're putting off some form of health or medical treatment for some time. You're not seeing it, or go and see it and get it treated. Because in 2021 might be an opportunity to rectify a lingering health issue and or something that allow you to feel better, look better, and have more confidence in your life. And finally, those star 9 in this area, there might be a tussle for leadership position, okay? Yeah, it's a tussle for leadership position, and you might be saying, oh no, I don't want that, I want people to challenge me. But listen, sometimes you need to be able to take on the challenges and or challenge someone to prove your worth. So if you think you're worth it, now go out there and prove your worth. Show it, right? A lot of people are afraid, right? I know that the traditional Chinese Feng Shui is, avoid this sector, avoid that sector. They're talking to the cowards, okay? You're not a coward, so you're going to stand up there and you're going to work this through and you're going to win, okay? So I think Southwest in some way is going to be helpful for you and be useful for you if you want to go up to the next level. Download the notes to get more information. That's on the link that you see on the screen or on the comment section right now. And you can read up about all the other sectors as well. And don't forget to smash the like button right now. Click on the subscribe button as well to subscribe to this wonderful channel, because we have a lot more videos about 2021 just for you right here.